Let's talk about a team that, even though they're better than the Blackhawks, there's a team that's probably in a worse position, I would say, than the Blackhawks. And I've brought this trade up because you just talked about Seth Jones. When we talked about that trade happening, I think the perception on Seth Jones was so messed up from previous years that we either viewed him as the 2017-18 defenseman, where I think he finished fourth in Norris voting, or we looked at him in the 2020 bubble where he played 65 minutes in a 5 overtime game, or either you look at the 2021 version of Seth Jones of where he just stunk in a shortened season on a horrible Columbus team. It's either you thought he was a number one Chad minutes eating defenseman, or you viewed him as barely or like an average defenseman. Or like you said, he's probably a number two defenseman, and he was certainly didn't get paid like it, but Florida's paying him like a number two defenseman right now, and cap going up, it's going to be better. I don't think people know how good Quinn Hughes is, because there were a lot of teams to be rumored in on Quinn Hughes, and shame on all of them, by the way, that you couldn't get it done. And Bill Guerin was just able to just drop his nuts on the table or whatever and get this move done where everyone was just sitting there trying to I saw Caps fans. I would give up Ryan Leonard for Quinn Hughes, no questions asked. Ryan Leonard might be, and again, this is going to tie into the Blackhawks so much. I love Frank Nazar. If I got a chance to get him for Quinn Hughes, I think I would do that. And that's the same thing I would view it as a Caps fan with Ryan Leonard. I saw something. It was like, I think it was Connor McMichael and like one of their defense. I can't remember what it was. It didn't involve Ryan Leonard. Like, oh, I already don't have to give Ryan Leonard up, and I can get Quinn Hughes. And I saw Caps fans being like, I don't know if I want Quinn Hughes. I don't think a lot of people know, especially on the East Coast, just how good Quinn Hughes is. It's Cale Makar and then him. If you can't do any better as a left-handed defenseman than Quinn Hughes right now, and contracts like not having being extended, like only having one more year after this, be damned. I would trade just about everything to get Quinn Hughes, because this guy is right smack in his prime and has already won a Norris, and I still think there's more for him to give.
Yeah, it goes back to what I said earlier. Like, your guys are not better than Quinn Hughes. I don't care how
Mm-hmm.
much you love your guys. Like, I watched Capital fans with a straight fucking face say, "We have Cole Hudson coming. We're good."
That's who it was. Cole Hudson and Connor McMichael. Are you kidding me? You wouldn't trade that for, and Connor
You
McMichael's
don't even
having
know
a
what Cole
down
Hudson's
year.
going to be.
Yeah.
He might not even be half of his brother. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just
And
think like this is what we talk about all the time. Like, people just love their guys way too much. Like, I'm not doing a Jack Eichel trade where I have to move fucking Filipino or whatever the fuck the deal was.
no, I'm not moving Dylan Dubé for Jack Eichel. Like, look how well that has
Oh,
aged.
like, I hate this sport. I hate this fucking sport so much. So stupid. Like, these teams are incompetent. Like, you look at a team like Detroit, they're first in the division. They have a bunch of prospects they can
Dude,
trade.
Ward
We like our
Sider, I said
guys.
this
We're
earlier.
not going to trade for Quinn Hughes. Fucking morons.
Dude, Ward Sider is a superstar. Are you telling me with
And he's
all
playing with a fucking pylon still. But you could get him Quinn Hughes, and you chose not to. So congratulations, you're a fucking
Dude, you
moron.
don't have to play Quinn Hughes with him. Imagine like almost like 55 minutes of the game, one of Quinn Hughes or Moritz Siders out there. This is what you do all the drafting for. Like Steve Eiserman in Detroit has taken his time with the drafting, but that's when you cash in all those players. I'm trading Marco Casper for Quinn Hughes. I am like, if Nate Danielson was ever an opportunity, I am driving him to the airport myself, and I'm trading whatever. You have
Yeah, but
signed.
they
You
need
could,
Michael Branson Nygaard's 1 point. So
and they need Emmett Finney on the top line.
he's actually like at 16
I
points.
say
But
that, but like the Red Wings are actually good now. Like that's what I mean. That's a chance to go all in with all the drafting you have done. Time to cash in, and
joke.
you don't. I think that's a big, like awesome for Minnesota. I hate as a Blackhawks fan that he's in the division. I hope he leaves and goes to free agency and comes to the Blackhawks and fulfill the destiny. But just as an objective hockey fan, it's nice to see a team other than Vegas,
Destiny.
Tampa, and Florida make a big move.
Yeah. I don't know. Minnesota still doesn't move me. They're so top heavy.
I think it's always
They're gonna have
be the
nights like they
centers.
did against Edmonton yesterday, where they pump 5 because their power play is good and they're top heavy. But
Oh,
there's gonna be nights where the top guys don't score and they're fucked. So, but their goalies are good, so that helps.
yeah, I think at the end of the day, this can't be it for Minnesota. Just go all in
They need a center.
because it's always what it's going to come back to, and you're going to have to face one of Colorado or Dallas in the first round. Again, like we said, it's an arm race, but with how the playoff format is, you're going to be facing a team that's better than you in the first round. I look at it everywhere on that team. They have probably the best goaltending duo in the NHL. You have Quinn Hughes, Brock Faber, and if David Yurchek can figure out, that's just another young piece you can plug in there. You still have Jonas Berdin, like a very formidable defense, and you have incredible wingers on that team. You have Matt Boldy and you have Kirill Kaprizov, but you have 2 guys who aren't even centers playing center. Danil Yurov, even though he's a good young prospect for him, he's not a center. Same with Ryan Hartman. This can't be it. If that's all for Bill Guerin and this team, like you already gave $17 million for Kirill Kaprizov. You already traded for Quinn Hughes. You might as well just go all the way. And I can't help but think Bill Guerin, who has traded for Marc-Andre Fleury, played for the Pittsburgh Penguins before. If the Pittsburgh Penguins are in a playoff spot and Minnesota is still keeping this up, who's to say trade for Evgeny? I don't ever see a world where Crosby's getting moved. I see Malkin more likely. I think Malkin would be a perfect fit in Minnesota, especially if he gets to play alongside of a fellow countryman with Kirill Kaprizov.
Yeah, we're gonna play a game. Who's the 6th leading scorer on the Wild?
Oh boy. Is it? I was gonna say Frederick Gaudreau, but I think they traded it to
He's
Seattle.
in Seattle, stinking.
Yeah, just like everyone there, but more on that another time. I'm trying to think. So it's probably Kaprizov. It's probably Boldy.
Boldy leads the team in scoring. He's got 43. I know.
Boldy's awesome.
Fantasy.
That's not surprising. He might make the Olympic team.
No, he definitely is making the Olympic team.
I can't think.
He's a lock.
I can't think.
It's Tarasenko, and he's got 19 points. So,
God, I forgot that.
I'm just saying, like, Minnesota's on a heater. It's awesome. Their goaltending's been great. Like, Wallstedt's got a sub 2 goals against. He's 10-1. Like, he's just a demon. But, like, dude, if you stop their top line, no one's scoring for this hockey team. Like, it's Tarasenko, Hartman's got 14 and 32, Yurov's got 12 and 29. I don't know. Like, I've seen this tale before with many teams that are top heavy. It never ends well. Like, that's the type of team that Edmonton gets round 1 and fucking boat races because McDavid gets on a heater. Gotta get a center. And that's nothing against Eriksson. He's a hell of a center, but he can't be the only one.
Dude, I love Joel Eriksson. Could you imagine him as your second line center and not your first line center? And you can just stick him to any top guy and shut him down because he's that good and he should be in Selke conversation. That should not be your number 1 guy. Like, he's not a Patrice Bergeron, Jonathan Toews, or even like Ryan O'Reilly in 2019 winning the cup, like level of shutdown center. Like, no, you need more in there.
Also, we talk about it all the fucking time, and I will say it again. The last 15 cup winners.
Cap era, 20 years.
Yeah, cap era, you have to have a 1Z to win the cup. You just have to. O'Reilly is the lone case.
Where you can debate
he won a Selke that year, so it's clearly he was playing at an elite level. Nashville couldn't do it without a center. I'm just saying, like, it's the reality of the league. You either need a number 1 center or you need a number 1 defenseman. They have the number 1 defenseman, which is good. I don't know. Like, when was the last time a team won a cup when their best player was a winger? The Lightning, maybe. Would you count Kucherov in that case?
Man. Yeah, Kucherov, but like Braden Point.
I was going to say Kane. I was literally going to say Kane or Ovechkin. Like, it's been a while. Yeah, it's usually the center or the D-man carrying the team.
But then, even then, like those Capitals, you had Backstrom and Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov
had more points.
Easily won the Conn Smythe. Yeah.
No, but it's just that's just the reality. Like Kopitar was sick when they won those cups. Obviously Crosby,
Datsuk Zetterberg,
McKinnon, yeah, fucking Eichel,
Ryan
Barkov, both
Getzlaff.
cups.
Yeah,
Get McDavid in a losing effort. Like
yeah.
you need a 1C. You need a 1C. And like this is why I'm not trying to look it back to the Hawks, but like you got the hardest part. The
That's the
two hardest
point,
parts.
dude. That's the point I wanted to hammer in. Like, I look at them. They have. I'm gonna say it. I hope like Spencer Knight is this good. I think he could be a franchise goalie. You might.
They have a top 10 goalie in the league and a top 5 center in the league.
Yeah, and your defense, well, maybe you don't have a Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes level defenseman, but it might be more like 2023 Vegas where you just have like 3 first pairings if everyone pans out to be. You have all the hardest parts out of the way. Get a winger.
They're always available.
But anyways, yeah.
But like that's why Minnesota got something that you need to win a cup, which is an elite defenseman. And yeah, a goalie can drag you to a cup, like we've seen it time and time again. But
we still a deep playoff run,
like Wallstead can't score goals for you, and
no,
you can't score all your goals on the power play.
Especially when they swallow those whistles in the playoffs, yeah.
Like I don't know, like it's just like I know this is a great trade for Minnesota, but like, let's say they play Dallas round 1. Like they're getting by Dallas round 1. They don't have the depth, and Dallas doesn't even have the depth they used to have. But they got more depth than Minnesota. Like you're telling me Rope Hintz is going to go up against Ryan Hartman in the dot on the third line? You're fucked. You're fucked. I don't know. I'm such a firm believer that you need centers, like legit centers, to win a Stanley Cup. And Joel Eriksson is that. I just don't think he's a 1C. And that's where the problem arises.
The perfect 2C. He is the perfect 2C, and you need to find.
Now, like if they had him and like a Bo Horvat, I think they'd be in cup contention. If you have 2 really good 2Cs, I think that makes a difference. But like you said, like I'm not saying Backstrom and Kuznetsov are 2Cs, but like when you got 2 guys, it helps a shit ton. Like fuck, Pittsburgh had 3 when they were winning cups with Bonino.
Yeah.
The Lightning with Cirelli. Cirelli was on their 3rd fucking line when they were winning cups. I don't know. This can't be it for Minnesota. And like they're on a heater. It's awesome. How many times we see the team go on a heater in December and it doesn't last till April? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta get hot at the right time. Unless you're fucking Colorado. Well, the good news for Minnesota is they're gaining so much ground right now that they could have a colossal collapse and probably still make the playoffs. But
I'm not worried about. Yeah,
it's a fucking arms race in that division. Like this is not over yet. You just incentivize Colorado and Dallas to go by again.
Good. That's what you want to see in the NHL.
Listen, Dallas just needs to grow a pair of balls and trade for Rasmus Anderson. Just get it over with. Get it over with. Give them whatever the fuck they need.
Kiss and get married
Anderson
already.
With Heiskanen, holy smokes.
Yeah, kiss and get married already, or else Vegas is probably going to do it.
Dude, this league's so fucking rigged. Like Anderson should have went to Vegas 3 years ago, and we're just waiting on it. Like they got the wrong Calgary defenseman. Nothing against Hannafin. Hannafin's been super good for them.
I think Vegas is fine. Is okay.
Could have had a Finn.
No, I had a Finn.
Could have had a Finn.
Yeah, for me, I just think Minnesota, this can't be it. If this is like your big move, as much as I love Quinn Hughes and I think that is a superstar franchise level defenseman, you might even get him locked up. Screw winning a cup. You're not winning a playoff round if you don't get another good centerman. And this team and I get we're down on the Blackhawks, but the Chicago Blackhawks have won a playoff round more recently than the Minnesota Wild still have. So like I've said, mired in mediocrity. You got Kirill Kaprizov locked up. Matt Boldy has one of the best sweetheart contracts in the NHL. I don't think that gets talked about enough. If you don't win, like if you can't even get a single playoff round win and Quinn Hughes walks to free agency, it's not looking as good, even though like I still make that trade many times over despite all they gave up. I don't know how much you want to go more from the Minnesota end of things, and it seems like it's benefited both teams so far because Minnesota, I think both teams are 4-0 since the trade has been made.
Yeah. we want to switch to Vancouver because like
Yeah,
this just a tire fire. Like we talk about bad front offices, like
I think it's
holy
just
shit.
ownership. But no
No, it
matter
is
who they put in
ownership,
that
and
front
it's Alvin,
office,
and it's fucking Rutherford. They're all a bunch of clowns. They run a boys' club. Everyone got their feelings hurt. And now the team had to get blown up because of it. That's literally what happened. Miller got traded. Hughes got traded, all because people were arguing like little school children at a professional sports team where you make millions of fucking dollars, and you were a goal away from fucking going to this conference final 2 years ago. Like, I guess it just shows how finite sports are at times, but like, holy shit, guys! Like, this is a Vancouver problem. You have traded away your captain twice in a 5-year span now. That's fucking tough look. That's a tough look. And your player that you should have traded last offseason now is a full no move for 8 years. Nice. Looks good. Looks good on you. But hey, at least you got Lucas Reichel and flipped him for. Oh wait, yeah, you waived him. That's right. Because you thought he was a center after all of us screamed at you that he wasn't a center. But oh no, we're just dumb Blackhawk fans. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. He's so fast. Look at him. Cool, man. Cool. Hope he's doing great in fucking Abbotsford right now. Like,
with Jeremy Colton, if he's still there, I don't know. Oh no, he's in New Jersey, I think, because it's
fucking Colton. Holy shit. Nightmare. Yeah, and they're gonna probably get like a second for Kiefer Sherwood with mismanagement of assets, and
bro, they might get a first. I mean,
no, they won't because they're dumb. They won't get a. They should, but they won't.
I mean, like, I'm gonna say that's the type of player that could get you first if you had good management. Is what I was trying to say.
This is what's stupid. Like, they just extended all these guys. Like, you could have traded Connor Garland and gotten a fucking haul, but no, he signed for 6 more years now.
No, they don't want to do that.
Like,
ownership doesn't want to do
Brock
that.
Besser better be so happy he's got $50 million because he could have went to Edmonton. What a fucking idiot! Like, your agent sucks. Your agent fucking sucks.
It's got to be the agent, and because that front office so blatantly disrespected him last year at the trade deadline when they said, "Oh, he didn't really get anything for Brock Besser," and he still turned back to him. Obviously, money talks, but man, if this keeps getting worse and worse, I think we could see a Brock Besser trade. Like if somehow, but like the ownership is not going to let it happen. But like if there is ever reality, that's a guy that could be on the move. But yeah, what am I talking about? That's not.
Dude, I take like half of the guys in Vancouver. They suck. They have $1 million cap. How is that possible? What the fuck? Who's making? Who is like? Why is it every time I look at Vancouver's Puckpedia, there's just like 8 guys making $5 million that I didn't know make $5 million? What the? Yeah, Vander Kane trade worked out real well. Nice.
Kane, and they gave they are investing almost $10 million into their goaltending.
Dude, no fucking way. Besser's got a full no move till 2029. Pettersson's got a full no move forever. And then DeBrusk, you can't move for another 2 years. Oh, and then next year, Connor Garland has a no move that kicks in. So you need to move Connor Garland now if you don't want to keep him at $6 million for the next 7 years. Like, this is terrible. Keedle on IR. What else is new? Shit found in toilet, fork found in kitchen.
Which sucks so much. I feel so bad for him, but unfortunately, like at this point, that's just
you are what you are. It's like Doc.
Yeah.
You are what you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the back end, like their back end fucking sucks now. Like they got Boyum Willander, and like the other Pettersson's not bad, but like, dude, you're still playing
Corona. It's not bad. It's not horrible.
They have 7 people locked up till 2032.
That's a whole lot of mid crazy. Too. A whole lot of mid.
Dude, Lincoln's locked up till 2030, making 4.5.
That's crazy, dude.
And the Demko extension hasn't even kicked in yet. Like, they're not getting cap space anytime soon.
And you're gonna be paying a guy $8.5 million who cannot play
to play like maybe 20 games.
Has Thatcher Demko ever played more than 50 games in a season? I don't think so.
I think one time, and it was when they made the conference final.
Oh, okay, never mind. Twice, but like 64.
Okay, he played 64 a couple years ago, but
51 and 23, 24. But like the last 2 years, he hasn't even played enough games to match his 23, 24 level. Like he might hit it by the end of the year if he stays healthy, but
His playoff stats are hilarious, though. He averages like a 930 in the playoffs. What a demon. Holy
he
shit.
was, because I remember in the bubble against Vegas, he came in and
He almost
stopped,
beat him.
like, single-handedly beat him. Yeah.
That was when everyone was like, oh shit, Vancouver might be building something. No, they just hit lightning in a bottle.
They're such a what if. Like, they're just, I think they're the Maple Leafs with extra steps. Like, they really fumbled. Like I've said this, if Thatcher Demko could have been, he might still be that franchise goal if he can just stay healthy the rest of the year. Franchise defenseman Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson is a guy who's got 100 points before. JT Miller has hit 100 points before. You have Bo Horvat, a guy who might make the Olympic team. And I think of that 2020 team, you had Brock Besser as well. You had Tyler Toffoli. Like, they had a team, like, they could have gone to the conference final. Like, they had so many good pieces, and they've just fumbled it. They traded away the wrong guy at the 2023 trade deadline. They should have kept Bo Horvat, not JT Miller, or, like, best case scenario, you all just figure it out and they play on the team. And, like, they have Bo Horvat in 2024 against the Oilers. They probably win. I mean, they might win anyways if Brock Besser was healthy. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, the opportunity they could have had to build a consistent winning team, and they just squandered it because of there's no adults in the room there. It seems like the ownership sucks. It does, and really, like, when you bring in a GM, it doesn't matter if the ownership sucks, but there's no, like, adult in the room for the dressing room either. Same with the coaching. Like this is the same team that trotted out Bruce Boudreau for like a month when it was basically like set in stone he was going to get fired, and he still went out there and coached that team, and the teams like gave him a standing ovation. Rick Tocchet said, "No, I'm piecing out. I don't want to coach in Vancouver anymore." Yeah.
Blatant red flag when your coach is offering an extension. He says, "No, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be here." And now he's in Philly, and Philly's in a playoff spot at Christmas. So,
but keep butting heads with Matt Mitchkov, please, so you can be a Blackhawk anyways.
Please keep butting heads with Mitchkov. Like, yeah, he sucks, guys. He sucks. He can't skate. He's terrible.
Oh, you'll love Louis Crevier, though.
You'll fucking love Sam Renzel. Holy shit. It's another thing. Like, I don't know. Like, if Mishkov's available, you do what the necessary means to get that shit done.
Yep.
But no, they'll go trade for, Freddie Gaudreau's contract when Seattle doesn't want it. So
he got 63 points last year. He had 26 goals. And he's having a down year, and he has 19 points in 34 games.
Oh, no!
Please let him be available.
Please trade him during a sophomore slump. I fucking beg you. Oh, my God. Be dumb. That's all I ask. Just be dumb.
But, yeah, it feels like we got to just be tired of how bad, like, not even bad. They're just mid. And, again, if you keep all these contracts, you're eventually going to turn to be bad. The
problem is they're not mid this year. They're really bad this year.
Yeah. Yeah. They might get a top 5 pick this year.
No, they'll get like 7th and go overpick someone. We already know how this goes. They'll take Belfits because he's big at like 4.
Yeah. Over Stenberg and McKenna if they fall. Anyways. Like that, I don't know. Like I think they did as good as they could for Quinn Hughes. Like, it was clear that he was not going to resign there. So I guess you made the best of a worse situation. But yeah, I'm going to keep going back to how much you fumbled what could have been a winning core that could have gone on multiple deep playoff runs. I don't know, win a cup, but could have been what they had like 15 years ago with the Sedin twins and all those guys.
Yeah. But they're not.
Yeah. And I love Marco Rossi.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of surprised, like teams don't view him that highly, clearly. Well, the Canucks do. Actually, no, I should say the Canucks don't, because they had a chance to trade Atu Ratu for Marco Rossi, and they didn't make that trade. Like, what are we? That was the thing.
The infatuation with Atu Ratu just because you traded him for Bo Horvat to get him to work is fucking crazy. Like, they just want to be right with this player so much. Like, Stockholm syndrome. Fucking crazy.
And I think that's what separates like these kind of teams with the greatest teams. We've said teams overrate their guys. I feel a lot of the times these kind of teams are like, oh, I'm going to keep this guy and prove you wrong. Whereas the best teams are like, oh, I have a chance to get better. I'm going to do that. I don't care if I look dumb or if I look dumb in the moment. I'm going to do what I think is best for my team. And I'm turn over every stone to win. We're like, no, we're keeping this guy. We're going to sit on our hands and do nothing because I like him.
Terrible.
And like I love Marco Rossi. Like he's definitely not the 1C that I thought he could have been at one point, but obviously there's
this team.
No, and there are factors that I mean the guy almost died because of COVID, and he's still been able to bounce back and be a guy who has hit 60 points. And I think that was the craziest thing when I saw that report that Atu Ratu has never hit 60 points at the AHL level. Marco Rossi has hit 60 points at the NHL level. I think Rossi's only like 2 years older than Atu Ratu. And Vancouver's like, no, I'd rather give Atu Ratu a chance. I mean, they got Marco Rossi anyways, but I found that funny. Marco Rossi, yeah, all he has to be is a 2C on Vancouver, and that's perfectly fine for him. Like if they keep Pettersson and Marco Rossi is perfectly fine as your 1-2 punch at center. Zeev Boyum, who that was a guy who could have been a dark horse for the Calder. He still might be. I don't think he's going to win it, but he might get some votes. That's a guy who's, I think, half a point per game and got a goal and assist in his first game. So, like, he's doing his part, and he's going to be, he might be a top pairing guy. The thing is, he's just not going to be Quinn Hughes, but you're never going to win the Quinn Hughes trade because there's no, the only defenseman that's better than Quinn Hughes is Cale Makar. Quinn Hughes is the best left-handed defenseman in the NHL. Yeah, Z Boyum, 16 points in 35 games as a rookie defenseman. Oh wait, that's his career. Or no, that's this season. Sorry, yeah, he's only played this season. I was like, didn't he play last year? No, because I was looking at the thing and I saw two separate things. It's like, oh, it's just the two different teams he's been playing. I'm like, no, it's not two separate seasons, but yeah, like 16 points in 35 games as a 20-year-old defenseman. That's incredible, really. You might get your 2C, you might get your top pairing defenseman, Liam Ogren. I think I saw he scored a shootout winner. I don't know if he's going to be anything special. That kind of just feels like the Habs throwing in. I think it was Emil Hyman for Noah Dobson. Maybe that's just like a third line guy.
Emil Hyman's pretty good though.
Yeah, maybe like that's what you would want out of Liam Ogren. I don't think he's going to be anything special, but if he is a third line guy who can chip in every now and then, like there you got three pieces there, and then obviously 2026 first. I don't think you're like that's not going to be probably not even be a top 20 pick. It's Magic Beans, but yeah, it's the reality is you probably made the best of a bad situation, but I think the bad situation is just going to overshadow that you could not keep Quinn Hughes and that he clearly did not want to sign with that team.
Yeah, just mismanagement of assets. It's your best player since the Sedins, and we ran him out of town.
Yeah,
and like you said earlier, like I know we're talking about Vancouver, but like every team that just couldn't pony up for this, you suck.
Shake your head. Like, New Jersey.
Like, I promise you, like
Detroit.
I look at New Jersey. Like you're not trading Nemec and Mercer for him. Get the fuck out of here. Like
again, I drive him to the airport and like, yeah,
yeah, Detroit. Like all those teams, just shaking my head at you. Like a disappointed father. Holy shit. Pony up. Like, pony up the assets. And this is why I just like this. I'm going to bring it right back to the Hawks. It's my favorite thing to do. Like, the players are there. You have the pieces. Every time a big player is available, like, this is the one thing I'm never going to do again. And people love to do this when, like, a big player comes available. Their top prospect's not getting traded. Don't care how good the fucking player is. Jack Eichel didn't get the Vegas top prospect. Quinn Hughes didn't get Minnesota's top prospect. They would have gotten Wallstedt if that was the case.
Yeah.
The best players do not get the best returns. Because at the end of the day, there's always politicking going on. So use your fucking assets and go get someone. Because there's going to be some dumbass out there that's like, oh, like you were 3 years ago that says, oh man, I love these Magic Beans. We need 3 first-round picks. And that's okay. That's okay. Teams need to be in that spot sometimes. You don't need to be in that spot anymore. Whatever. whatever. Vancouver does need to be in that spot though, and the top 5 pick would do them well. Do them very well.
It was interesting to see the wording because they did see rebuild, and I think that's like that's a no-no for
Buzzword.
that ownership. But man, if that team needs a rebuild so bad, like you need to, if it's not going to happen, but if there is a reality for you to just get out from all those bad contracts you have signed, you got to do it, man. Are you telling me right now a team would want a Jake DeBrusk team? Like teams are going to trade
I
for
want
Vander
Jake
Kane.
DeBrusk.
Well, I don't know with that term, but yeah,
What?
Blackhawks could use a Jake DeBrusk right now. That's for sure.